On this Pembroke table leg, I've completed the bellflower inlay decoration on both faces of this leg, and in the next few videos I'll show how the procedure that I went through in the stages to complete this involves doing the outer leaflets first, and then doing the center leaflets after that, and then adding the small circle inlays. So the first thing that we need to do is to mark out the face using the template. Here is the template with the cutouts, also identifying the carving gouges that I used in cutting out the template, like number 7, 11 millimeter, number 3, 12 millimeter, etc. And so this template then is positioned into its accurate placement, and then the pencil is just used to scribe over those shapes, reversed, and again scribe the shapes of the leaves. So you can see that the pencil lines on the leg, those lines will be used to cut the outer boundary of the sockets. And also I have identified and marked the centers of the circle inlays with an awl in each of these centers, and I've used the circle template to draw out the 1/4 inch and the 1/8 inch circles in their place. So we've got this marked out. We need the leaflets, the outer leaflets first, inlay pieces, and to do that we have a strip of holly. I've used it wide like this piece, and it's less than a 16th thick. Or actually it's probably better to even use it at this width, because sometimes when you punch these things out, a crack will occur and ruin some of the follow-up pieces. So this is ready. I've used the same template, and I've done the number 1 and then the number 2 and the number 3. By the way, make sure that the lead in the pencil is extended long enough that the template rides on the lead and not up here on this ferrule. So continually look at that as we go through these processes to make sure your pencil, and you use the same pencil throughout all these steps. So this is ready to chop out, and I'll use the template as a reference where I call out the different carving tools. For example, for this back shape of number 1, I use the 722, and I'll need to do that again to get it fully extended. And I need to number these just so I know. Those are left and right number ones, left and right number twos, threes, and fours. And I know that the number 2 also uses this 722 gouge. I'm going to turn that over because it's easier for me to see the positioning of the tool in this position. Scoot that around, get that. Okay. That's enough for that tool. I need the 312 to do this shape on the number 1. Turn that over. Do that same cut. The number 312, and then I need the number 711. The 7 sweep has the most curvature of all the tools that I'm using. The 7 also works for the number 2 leaflet. I'll turn that around. Knock that out. And I'm not taking the line. I'm actually just a little bit beyond the pencil lead marking. So they could be a little bit fat, but that seems to work okay. So I need another number 512 to get these number 2s finished up. And just might as well just, if that's going to pop out of there, I might as well get it out now. Here's another number 2, and the number 1s should also be complete. Okay. And number 3s, take a number 510 on this. Actually, the same tools are used for 3s and 4s. Turn that around. Okay, and a number 77. I think the last, oh, we need a number 711. For the bottom curve. And the last is a number 510. 510, which is this curvature. Okay. And those are all going to pop out of there. Those are all now ready to do the sand shading on the single curvature edge. So I hold these with needle nose pliers and dip in the sand with this halfway down into the sand. So I want that edge shaded only.